Now, in this video of chapter some basic concept of chemistry, the last topic of this chapter is stoichiometric metry of chemical reactions. Stoichiometry means, it is a Greek word. This is a Greek word and its means is to measure an element. Now, I will take one example to explain what is stoichiometric. Calcium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid to form calcium chloride plus water plus carbon dioxide. Now, the first thing we should keep in mind that equation should be balanced. So here this equation is balanced. Now we can see here that is 1 mole of calcium carbonate combines with 2 moles of hydrochloric acid to give 1 mole of calcium chloride, 1 mole of water and 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Now, if we talk in terms of molecular mass, then we can see here, if you will calculate the molecular mass of individually, so molecular mass of calcium carbonate is 100 grams. This is 2 into 36.5, so that will be equal to 73 grams. Calcium chloride will be 1 gram. You calculate it, you will get the same value. This is 18 grams. And carbon dioxide, if we find out the weight, it is 44 grams. But if we'll talk in terms of volume, so it is 1 mole contains 22.4 liters at STP. So by writing a balanced chemical equation, we know the respective ratio of the compounds which reacts with each other. So by moles, by mass, or if the given constituent is liquid or gas, you can say gas, then by liters. Now, the steps involved to find out the given substances now steps to calculate. Number 1, equation should be balanced. Equation should be balanced. If the equation is not balanced, you will not get the correct answer. Number 2, relative number of moles, number of moles or molecular mass mass should be written before, should be written below the formula. Below the formula. Third is, if in case of a gaseous molecule, volume should be written. If it is 1 mole, then 22.4 liters. If it is 2 moles, so 2 into 22.4 liters. And fourth step is, that is, apply unitary method. Apply unitary method. I will solve 2-3 numericals for it. First is, this is from NCERT only. Calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 16 grams of methane. Calculate amount of water produced by combustion of 16 grams of methane. So first we should know to write down the reaction of combustion of methane. So when methane, this we have studied in class 10th, when methane reacts with oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide and water. First step is write down the chemical equation. Then second step is balance it. So if we will balance it, it will be 2 moles of oxygen and 2 moles of water. A third step is, we'll write down the molar mass of the given compound. So this is 12 plus 4, 16 grams of methane, and water is 2 into 18, so that is equal to 36 grams. Now we can see that 1 mole of methane gives you 2 mole of water. Therefore, and we have to find out, that is from 16 grams amount of water produced by the combustion of 16 grams of methane. So 16 grams of methane will produce 36 grams from equation. So 1 gram of methane will produced, that is 36 by 16, and according to question, 16 grams of methane will produce 36 by 16 into 16. So that will come out again 36 grams. means that when we go to market, then we buy something. If we want, that is, for example, vegetable, per kg it is 12 grams. We want that is 2 kg, so 2 into 12. If we want to find out for lesser amount, we divide, more amount we multiply. So same here also. Second is, we'll take NCERT example only. Now this is NCERT example 1.7. NCERT unsolved question it is. 1.7. How much copper can be obtained from 100 grams of copper sulfate? And atomic mass is given to you. Copper is 63.5 grams. Now, first we will find out the molar mass of 1 mole of copper sulfate. So that is copper 63.5, sulfur 32, oxygen 16 into 4. So that is equal to 159.5 grams. And 1 mole of copper is 63.5 grams. So unitary method, that is 159.5 grams of copper sulfate contains 63.5 grams of copper. Therefore, 1 gram 63.5 divided by 159.5, and according to question, from 100 grams we'll get 63.5 by 159.5 into 100. So you will get the answer, that is equal to 39.81 grams. Similarly, the many more questions are there. You can solve it. Now, few more questions I will like to solve for you. That is question 1.6. NCERT question. You have to calculate the molarity of nitric acid, molarity of nitric acid is, you have to find out. Density is given to you. 1.41 gram per ml, and percentage is given to you is 69%. So again I will given you the formula. Molarity is equal to percentage into density into 10 by molar mass. So that is equal to 69 into density is 1.41 into 10 by molar mass for nitric acid is 63. So that comes out to 15.44 m. Then empirical formula you can do it 1.8. One more I will like to tell you. You try all the questions by yourself. Now there is one question that is 1.29 for NCERT. 1.29, that is calculate the molarity. You have to calculate of ethanol in water. Molarity of ethanol in water, and mole fraction is given to you. Mole fraction is 0.040 and it is a mole fraction of ethanol. So now mole fraction, that is X C2H5OH is equal to Na, that is NaC2H5OH divided by NC2H5OH plus NH2O. Now this is given to you 0.040 and NC2H5OH we do not know, that we have to find out, divided by NC2H5OH plus NH2O is, for 1 mole of water we have 18 grams, so 1000 by 18, so that is equal to NC2H5OH by NC2H5OH plus 55.55. So when we will solve it, we will get NC2H5OH is equal to 2.31 m. You calculate it, you will get the answer. So solve the numericals. If you do not know, you can ask me on my number. So for today we have studied the stoichiometry of the chemical reactions.